is called America's Game. Army and Navy hits a different chord each year when it comes around. Tradition, pageantry. It's a game like no other. One in which the nation's finest will battle and fight for the privilege to sing second. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on a fellow AAC opponent, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Black Knights will put total leather and we'll get started. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The midshipman offense is on the field to start this game. All of these players on the field might have a higher calling, but guys, in this one, tough, hard-nosed running games against stout defenses.
And almost every year we go to this game, and there is absolutely nothing like it. The pageantry before the game, on the field, honoring everybody there, and realizing they're not just fighting for a game, they're fighting for everyone in the stands. And so it is one of the coolest scenes every single year.
And there's a lot of pride in this game, too, between Army and Navy and the bragging rights. It's been going on now for decades and for over a century. This game at the end of the college football year, it just means more to these two teams.
Well, that didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Smashes through. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The give to the fullback. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Guys, they call this America's Game because no matter who you root for, you're captivated by this.
Well, and this is just one of those games I think always just stands out just because of the way it looks, right? It's all the uniforms in the stands. It's the pageantry. It's the history of this game. It's the style of football these two teams play as well. It just means so much to these players.
It's so cool, and it's saved for after the Heisman Trophy, after the championship games, when they get the spotlight on them, a well-deserved spotlight for what they do for everyone out there across this country.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it,
and they get the sack right out of the gate.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Got a lot of room to the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Mitch. On first down, here comes this offense. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Last time the Cadets and Mids clashed, it was Army winning a close one.
They came out, they did what they needed to do late in the game to get the win, and they've been talking about it for an entire year back in West Point, getting another win over their big rival Navy.
And the bragging in this rivalry is enormous, right? Like, it's not just a normal game. This is a game that everybody watches, everybody cheers for, but the uniforms really, really matter.
On the option. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
I love it. What a play call. Going to the fullback in the running game, and he shows you that he's got some ability. This guy was a big-time high school running back, and he shows you the wiggle. He's got some ability to break tackles, and he helps his offense out.
So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
You got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
This rivalry started in 1890 when Dennis Mikey, for whom the stadium at West Point is named, taught Navy into playing a game, and the Mids blew him out.
And since that first blowout, obviously, this has been an unbelievable rivalry. So many things about it, honoring the fallen, the march on, the battle of the bands. So many of these things have gone back and forth. But, Jesse, the football is phenomenal. Old school offenses that will hit you right in the mouth.
It's pretty cool, too, when you think about the history of this rivalry, because back in the day, these were two of the best programs in college football. There have been national championships. There have been Heisman trophies. Not necessarily the same thing today, but when you think about great rivalries in the sport, this is it right here.
How do you not respect the big fellas? This doesn't take you back in the time machine to the days when a fullback was on the field every single play. Then you're missing out, because fullbacks are awesome. They're just low maintenance. They're not divas like wide receivers. They just block most of the time, don't say much. And then you give them the football, and occasionally you get some big plays like this, and they hit somebody so hard they got snot bubbles coming out of their nose.
Well, the fullback helping out his offense here, running the football. Nice job finding the hole and getting upfield. Takes a lot to bring this guy down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
Well, this defense has to know that this fullback is not just a blocker. He's a guy that can carry the football as well. He went ahead and got that first down.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Black Knights! Looking for a productive play on first down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll run the option. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Navy!
No monkey business. First down, come downhill, run the fullback. He gets in the end zone. Let's not make any bones about this. Be physical, run that thing, block those guys up front. Nice job by this offense taking care of business in the red zone.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers there.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Open.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Now on second down. Wants to throw. It's Daly. Looking left. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
And they got the completion, but still looking at a third down. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, how about that play call? Third down, turn it around, hand it to the big fella, your fullback, and he does the work to get the first.
And the Black Knights getting set on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Big fullback's got it. Able to fight his way ahead for a pickup of 4, but they're still left with a 4th and 2. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. 4th and short, ball right at midfield. It at least crossed my mind. Maybe they'll try to draw them offside.
It might have crossed your mind, but did it ever cross your mind not to go for this?
No. The Black Knights are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And he breaks into the open. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Army! And here comes the Navy offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Oh, look out! Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, how about that? They turn around and hand it off to the big fella, and he's able to get the first down. Nice play.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete. Navy will have to punt it away.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Fullback's got it. Steamrolls his way ahead. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Those fullbacks are grown men. Those guys are constantly hitting linebackers and blocking the whole entire game. So when you get a chance to give the big boy the ball, it's always, and you know what it is? It's a morale boost for everybody on the whole field. Everybody gets jacked up, and he finally gets to touch the football.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, and get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting them get outside, making the big tackle.
You know, when you're handing off to your fullback, oftentimes these guys need some space to work so they can build up a head of steam and get the speed going. But that guy didn't have anywhere to go on that one.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. This offense has a second down play. Give to the fullback. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And the fullback breaks off a nice gainer there. No such thing as just 3 yards in a cloud of dust with this guy. He can make people miss and get you a play.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. The give to the fullback. Can't get him to the ground. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
Offensively, are you going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check.
Thrust that arm out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. They'll go to the fullback. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Calls his own number. And the Black Knights pick up the first down.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole. Pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe. They can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
Smashes ahead. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights! A first down for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Finds his man. It's Myers. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll run the option. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Hand off to the fullback. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Second down coming up. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking downfield, it's Daly. Fires to the middle. Ball in the air, intercepted. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And Navy will go back on the attack. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown in their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this is a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
He's looking to pass. Getting some heat. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. It's good. Easy call for the refs.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, there are rivalries, and then there is undeniably the most meaningful rivalry in sports. And the battle for the chance to sing second in today's Army-Navy game has been a sight to behold. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. An offensive showcase, yes, but it's been those dynamic running backs who have set the pace. I'm curious to find out if this ground and pound approach is going to continue into the second half, or if one of those defenses will actually show some pride.
Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Looking for a man. It's Daly. Zings it complete to the right. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. The back goes in motion. Sticks it in his belly. And he showed off that stiff arm for a nice pickup on the play.
I like the play call, right? Quick hitting run play. You give it to the fullback, attacking the bubbles in that 3-4 defense. And nice job by the linebacker. He knew that was not going to be an easy tackle.
Now on second down and short. He's looking to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
I'll tell you guys, this fullback, he's not just a blocker. He can catch the football, and he can also run it, especially on third down. What a weapon.
The Black Knights look to keep this drive humming. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And the fullbacks, usually are typically in there to block, right? Those are the big, strong guys that usually lead the way for the running back. But occasionally you slip it to them, and you probably don't do it too much and don't make a living off it. But when you get a nice little chunk like this, maybe you find another way to give him the football.
On the ground, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
To give to the big fullback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The defensive front had that one smelled out from the beginning, and the fullback went fully backward.
Nowhere to go. That's a quick-hitting play. Till you get the ball to the fullback, you're trying to get him downhill to hit somebody fast. Nowhere to go.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I think you'll hear a little grumbling from the fan base, right? Third and long. I want to be aggressive. I want to throw the football. They get conservative. This offense is leading. Maybe that goes into the thought process a little bit.
The completion well past the sticks.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a two-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And the Black Knights have it with a first and goal. Give to the fullback. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Second and goal for the offense. Run it with the fullback. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need one more yard. Give to the big fullback. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Army!
Well, this offense has been... And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field.
Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Looking to pass. It's Horvath. Looking for a deep man. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Navy will have to punt it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over.
And the defense forced the quarterback out of bounds before he could get rid of it. Had to take the loss.
This D coordinator, man, he will take sacks any way he can get them. They weren't able to get it right off the bat, but tremendous job pursuing. Nice speed. Everybody keeping their eye on the QB. They're able to force him out of bounds to create that negative play.
Wide receiver shows motion. Reads it, fires complete. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
How nice is it as a quarterback that you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They'll go to the ground, and they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Goes to the option. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Man, they have been great on 4th down. A perfect 3 for 3. They'll try it again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
That is just a play you've got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive. He's not able to come up with it.
Kept it on the ground on 1st down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd. The give to the fullback. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
You've got to throw the fullbacks a bone occasionally, okay? Those dudes have one of the worst jobs on the field, always blocking every single play, down in, down out. When you get those situations, you can give them the ball, give them a bone, reward him for all of his hard work.
Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Back to pass, it's Horvath. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they'll knock him down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays.
Oh, my God, that play fucking worked.
Past the 25. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back and keep that momentum going.
Army has it back in the offense ready to go. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Line gets set. First down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Big fullback's got it. At midfield, he's got room. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
And no surprise, I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
The Black Knights with the 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Yeah, I like giving it to the fullback quickly against the 3 down front. You know, you got those 3 linemen. They're playing 2 gaps at a time, which means they're not really firing off and penetrating. So you can give it to the fullback and try to get downhill quick, and the linebacker comes and meets the big boy in the hole.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They go to the ground. Pushing ahead, a tough run, picks up 4. It's down at the 15. This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on 2nd down. Fullback's got it. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5 plus. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
On the option. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line.
And I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
Now on the option. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
You're late in the game now. You've got the lead. You want to run the football. If you can generate a few first downs running the ball now, you can take these seconds and bleed them right off the clock to win.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house.
Oh,
touchdown,
that was good
Knights.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Leonard. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Navy offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the...
Going up top. He's got it on the left. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. He'll come out throwing on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Horvat. He's got his man. And he's running in the open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Navy!
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football.
So just over 90 seconds to go, and this game's probably going to come down to whether they can recover this onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead. Late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute, I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to coordinate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're trying to hand it off to the fullback for a quick hitter, but just nowhere to go. The defensive line, great job getting penetration to set up that play.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
You know, it looks like they just flip the ball and everything just magically works. You know why this toss to the left works? Because the wide receivers block. You know, I know you don't say that very often. Most of the time they want to run out, you know, get the glory, catch the ball, but they got to do a good job of blocking. When you toss it on the perimeter, those guys are pivotal for this play to have success. Really good job blocking on the perimeter.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Give to the fullback. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. There is a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.